Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. This channel is all about my hiking and camping adventures, including the hammocks and the gear that I use. So if that type of thing interests you, I'd ask that you please consider subscribing to the channel, hit the thumbs up, and also hit that notification bell. This way you'll get notified when future videos are released. Thanks again, and enjoy part 1 of my hike on the West Rim Trail here in Pennsylvania at the Tioga State Forest. Good morning everyone, how are you today? So today I'm starting a 3-day adventure on the West Rim Trail of the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon, otherwise known as the Pine Creek Gorge. And I am at the southern terminus of the trail right now, which is known as Rattlesnake Rock. I have just finished packing up and about to hit the trail. Current weather, it's about 34 degrees. It's been spritzing a little bit. There's been some rain. The goal today is to do probably about 5 or 6 miles. The first part of the trail is a lot of elevation gain. So once I get up on the ridge and determine how many miles I'll be able to do today, that'll help me figure out what camping spot I'm going to pick for tonight. So thanks for coming along, and I will see you on the trail. Well, here we go, guys. There's the first trail marker. There's always something magical about taking that first step on the trail. Thanks for coming along. Alright guys, now you understand maybe why I'm not making great time going up this incline. True, I'm a little winded, I'm not gonna lie. But just look at the view. This creek and all these little waterfalls all the way up this climb. It's almost impossible to not stop and keep enjoying it. There are literally like small waterfalls every 50 to 100 yards. See if I can zoom in on this one in the background there. Alright guys, so I'm going to continue the climb up the ridge, and I'm going to put the camera away now because it's starting to get a little bit steep for this last little bit, and I will see you up at the top. So right now I am at the end of Bowen Run, which is the creek that runs alongside the trail for about the first mile or so, and the first part's pretty flat terrain. About halfway through you start getting to the incline, which I think the elevation gain today puts me at about 1,700 feet. So within that first mile and a half, there's a elevation gain, but it's a pretty gradual increase. If I had to estimate, I'd probably say maybe a 7% grade going uphill. So trail's a little bit slick. We had some rain last night, and then when I left the parking lot this morning, a little bit of snow, but only for maybe half an hour. Some flurries and drizzle. Sun is out now. It's turning out to be a gorgeous day. Blue sky up above. Creek down to the left. And you can see the elevation that I'm starting to pick up now. I don't know if the camera will show, but that's basically the valley floor down where the creek is. And then making my way up to the top of this. Alright guys, so I'm at the top of the plateau and I wanted to turn the camera back on for something. Just something to be careful when you come up past Bowen Run. If you're doing the West Rim Trail, the trail is marked coming southbound that there's a hard left turn, but I did not see anything marked that shows there's a hard right turn to stay on the West Rim Trail. So when you see this sign that says Long Branch Trail to Black Forest Trail, you're actually making a hard right, and that's what's going to keep you on the West Rim Trail. So just keep that in mind if you're doing south to north, that when you see that sign that you do have to make that hard right. And you'll see the orange blazes. They just need to mark it better so that you know there's a turn coming. Just an FYI. Alright, I'm almost to the forest road that comes through here, about another half mile, and then I'm going to readjust the pack, take a little break, have some coffee, and then continue on to that first overlook, and I'll check back in with you then. Hi everyone, welcome back. So after stopping at the first vista for a little snack and a water break, chatted with a gentleman that I met on the trail, and he told me some information about the trail, and I'll share that with you later once I get to camp. I just wanted to show you what the walk along the trail is after that first vista. So basically you're walking along the ridge line, and the elevation goes up and down. It's minimal, 2-3 degree changes. It's not a real steep grade, but you are right on the ridge, and I'll see if I can get this on camera. So that basically goes down into a big valley below, probably 1,000 feet down. So just watch your footing along here. I'm not sure I'd want to do it on a rainy day or snow or ice, but just be careful. Just a little tip for the trail, and this is what it's looking like. Maybe you can see down here a little bit better. So right now I'm headed towards Bowen Run, which is the next waypoint that I think I have marked on the map as a water source. And the gentleman that I spoke to mentioned that there were a few nice campsites at Bowen Run. So I should be there probably within a half mile or so, and I'm going to check it out. The only problem is it's only about 2 in the afternoon, and it's just a little too early for me to set up camp. So I may push on and go to the next site, which is up at Bowen Run. So we'll see once I get there how I'm feeling, what the terrain's like, and I'll check in with you once I get to Bowen Run. Hey guys, I'm back. So we have reached Bowen Run, and it's gorgeous. There's a really nice campsite right down there, and the trail actually works its way right along Bowen Run, which I will save the spectacular view for just a minute if I don't fall over these rocks. And if you look up that way, you can pretty much see the rest of the waterfall that creates Bowen Run. Very tempting to stop here and camp here just to have this as my view for the night over a campfire. Hi again, everyone. So it's been a fun afternoon. I'm taking a lot of pictures and filming a lot. I'm about a mile or so, mile and a quarter, from the destination that I've chosen as camp, which is Bowen Run. It is about 3:30 p.m. right now. The wind's kicking up a little bit, and it's getting a little overcast. Hopefully I get to camp and set up before we get any kind of rain or snow, who knows. It's probably about 40 degrees right now, and stopped at the last water crossing and got water because I wasn't sure how far I had to go yet to get to Bowen Run. I should be at camp probably in about a half hour, and then I'm going to set up and get a fire going and make some dinner. So I will join back with you once I get to camp and start setting up. Hi everyone. So I made it to Bowen Run finally, and I'm setting up camp, getting dinner ready. Have the tarp set up, a little fire going, water boiling for a mountain house dinner. Gonna have lasagna tonight, and have the pack hanging up over there on the tree. Just trying to organize all the gear so that when I break camp tomorrow morning, I can hit the trail early. Nice quiet area. There's a creek right behind where the tarp is. Tarp and hammock, I should say. Actually, let's go take a look. I wanted to get to camp a little bit earlier today and set up have a bad habit of pushing to do an extra mile or two, and then I end up setting up in the dark. So once again, I have the UGQ Winter Dream tarp set up. I don't have the pole mod again, and I just have 4 tie outs right now, and the doors I'm just going to snap down for tonight. And inside, the wonderful chameleon hammock with a hammock gear 20-degree underquilt, and inside a 20-degree top quilt. Temperature tonight is supposed to get down to about 35, maybe 30. I'm going to check the weather in a little bit. I'll give you an update on that. And tomorrow morning I'm planning to do about 10-12 miles. Today was a long day because it was a 3-hour drive to get out here. And then, quite honestly, that first 2 miles is pretty much all uphill. And after the 3-hour drive, not sleeping too well last night, I was like a kid on Christmas Eve, knowing I was going to be going on a trip, backpacking. A little bit of a gear explosion here. Charging the phone, charging camera batteries. And then take a walk over here. This is the creek that's running behind the campsite, so we'll have a nice water source so that I can load up my water bottles in the morning. And it should be a nice enjoyable night listening to a babbling brook. And I'm so damn tired that I'm probably not even going to hear the coyotes tonight. I'm going to do a couple of shots out of my flask, I think, and enjoy the fire, finish up dinner, and once I get in the hammock ready to go, I'll be back with you. Hi everyone, thanks for watching part 1 of my hike of the West Rim Trail here in Pennsylvania. So this channel is all about my hiking and camping adventures, including hammocks and the gear that I use. So if that type of thing interests you, I ask that you please consider subscribing to the channel, leave a comment, and also if you like the video, please hit that thumbs up. I'll see you in part 2, and take care.